Please like, subscribe and click the bell to my channels. Tex apiary sites are situated in the southeast of Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. This is a couple of smokers that need some repairs. The one on the right has got a lot of burnt charcoal around the joint of the top and the body, and the lid won't fit properly, and the other one has a broken bolt down on the top support point. That fits a lot better. Good, beautiful. Yeah, the bi-yearly maintenance. This one bolt is broken, and so we've got to pull a whole lot apart. That's the hook and the support, and that's the base of the hinge for the lid that has to be repaired. Makes the life a lot easier when you're able to do your own repairs. The support brackets are now on. I've just got to tighten up the bolts, and maintenance completed for another couple of years. Safety first. Make sure that the smoker is not hot before using thinners. Another very important job is to clean any of your gear after each site so that disease is not being transferred. So here you see a lot of propolis on the back of the smoker and on the front of the smoker bellows, also on the whiteout markout pen, also on the marker pen, and I've been using general purpose thinners, which I found to be the best, the SCA one. Been using that thinners since 2000. That's the only material that I've discovered that will dissolve wax and propolis. The smoker won't work because you've got to have that air space between the baffle and the bottom for the smoke for the air to blow in. And what you must do, your blower hole is there, so these two here have got to be saddled crosswise from it. You can't, if you have it there, you can't. Your smoke, it won't blow any air in. All right.
Your hive tool, get the hook, one of its many uses, and what you want to do is hook it between 2 feet and just lift up, okay? A lot of people struggle trying to open it in their hand, just put it in the ground, hook it. Now, because we go between sites, we keep our grass in there, and as you can see, you've got the embers that form down the bottom, and the fire's always got to be at the bottom, otherwise you don't get smoke. Fire travels up. So if you light a nice fire on top, it's not going to travel back down. It'll extinguish it in a moment. So always think of that. Okay, make sure it's nice and clean. You've got to be able to hear it breathe. If you're on long grass or anything, maybe use a lid of a bucket or anything of that description. So that way no grass actually gets caught when you're trying to light it. Obviously a barbecue lighter is the best to use because of the reach. And what you want to do is select some nice grass, not too coarse, not too fine. The reason why we use grass is because it is far cooler for the bees. You use things like pine needle, sawdust and stuff like that, it's quite hot. Alan's done a test at night time where you light various fuels, you give it a puff and you get hot sparks flying out. With grass, it's a cool smoke, you can't tell the difference, so therefore it's a lot less likely, if at all, to ever damage your actual bees, alright? Now, we know that it's nice and clear, we know our grass is dry and obviously not still green there. We want to taper the end of it, and what's going to happen most likely is going to blow straight into the camera just there, so it'll be good. That's a good sign. If it does, Alan can just edit it, can't you, Alan? You'll be watching this later and thinking, what's he doing? Can you hear me, Alan? No. When you watch it back later, you'll know. Alrighty, so what you want to do there, guys, is then you have it nice and loose at the end. You place it in, not all the way to the bottom, but just enough in so you can get a good light on. Once you get that fire going, do not stop puffing with this hand. Okay? See that puff of smoke coming out? That means you're getting started. If I push that down too fast, it's going to snuff it instantly. So you should be able to hear a nice sound as well. Okay, that's plenty of smoke there. Once it gets up to that level, there we go, it's gone that way. Old grass, push on top, and once it's really going, it'll follow you. Once it's really going, guys, you can shove it in as hard as you want and give it a bit of a break. A full smoker probably lasts us 30-40 minutes, but there are signs that your smoke is running out of fuel. So obviously now there's nothing wrong with that. But if it was running like that, in say 10 minutes time, it means it's probably out of fuel. You're going to end up getting 3rd-degree burns from the sides and the front here. You put that under water and it'll sizzle. When you first start lighting it, don't light it and then go and have a cup of tea. Light it and use it, otherwise it'll just extinguish. Okay, when we use the smoker, we get nice, like open up a diaphragm, nice big puffs. None of this stuff you want to drive the smoke in. So when you smoke, you mean it. Okay? And that's the idea.
Be sure to like, subscribe and click the bell to my channels.